This next song is another one off this new album of mine, and it's my favourite song on the album, and I think it's because it's a very personal song to me. And I have to tell you the story, if that's okay, otherwise the song doesn't make any sense at all. So I'll try and keep it short, but it's quite a sad story. My grandparents were Jewish refugees during the Second World War. My grandfather was from Cologne originally, and my grandmother was Polish. Grandmothers! Sorry, we're Polish. I didn't know if it was Polish or grandmother. Okay. Yes, exactly. So yeah, they were actually living in France at the time of the war breaking out, and they managed to escape to Switzerland. And they, I've mentioned pretty much every single European country now. But they managed to escape to Switzerland, and that's where they spent the duration of the war. And as you can imagine, it was a really difficult time for them. After the war finished, they moved to America, and they ended up in a place called Vineland, New Jersey, and they cobbled enough money together to buy a chicken farm, and that's where my dad grew up with his two brothers and his sister. And you know, as I was growing up, my grandparents and my dad never really talked about his childhood too much. I think it was just too painful to talk about, to think about. So I didn't know too much about it, but over the years I kind of picked up little puzzle pieces here and there and little details. And I never thought I would write a song about it. It's something that's so personal. But I was on holiday a few months ago, and I was playing my guitar, and I was just staring out to sea and not thinking of anything really. And these words just started to pour out of me. And before long, I realised that I was writing the story of my family. And I'd like to dedicate this song to anybody who has ever had any kind of experience of being a refugee, if you've been displaced, if you've left your homeland, if you've had to learn a new language, if you've had to learn new customs. You know, this song is written about something that happened 80 years ago now, but in 2018, I think, actually, history sometimes repeats itself, and we need to keep an open mind and an open heart. Thank you so much, Berlin. Vineland, New Jersey, farmland stretching far as the eye can see. Not much down there but sun-scorched pastures in 1953. The war was over and they came searching for a place to be. They left the Rhineland, they lost their homeland and all their family. Like feathers on the ocean breeze, they went spinning and tumbling across the sea. Never knowing where they'd come down or who they'd be. Like heather on the hillside, they were bruised and they were battered by the breeze. Searching for a place to be free. Sunburned summers and frostbite winters, kids were plainly dressed. He left the farmhouse when he was old enough, headed out west. From California to Southern Africa and all the way to France, and on to England to meet my mother in 1981. A feather on the ocean breeze, he went spinning and tumbling across the sea. Never knowing where he'd come down or who he'd be. Like heather on the hillside, he was bruised and he was battered by the breeze, searching for a place to be free. Oh, like a seed flying in the wind in search of water, soil and sun. And the birds and the bees to help it all along. Now here I am, 34 years down, 2018. I've seen the Rhineland, I've been to Vineland. I'm a feather on the